Uganda has lost one of her most enduring political and military figures, General retired Moses Ali, the former second deputy prime minister, a veteran soldier, lawyer, and former rebel leader, died on July 18th, 2026, at the age of 87. His life was marked by war, exile, rebellion, reconciliation, and more than 5 decades of public service. Few leaders have witnessed and influenced Uganda's history the way Moses Ali did. This is the story of General Moses Ali. We look at his life, education, rise in military, his falling out with Idi Amin, being a rebel leader, and of course, his return to government, his personal life and legacy to the people of West Nile and Uganda as a country. And we recount at the final days, and of course, we wish him to rest in eternal peace. This is the life of General Moses Ali. There will be a special sitting of Parliament on Monday, 20th July 2026 at 10 a.m. to pay tribute to the late Honorable General Moses Ali. So Parliament has announced a special sitting that will sit on Monday, 12th July 2026 at 10 a.m. to pay tribute to Moses Ali. And of course, President of Uganda, President Yoweri Museveni, has dropped also a message, an announcement, and says the episode announced the days of our brother General Moses Ali. He died today at Nakasero Hospital at 16:00 hours. General Moses Ali has provided service to his country for a long time as a soldier and a political leader in the West Nile region. He provided the good example of being a big modern farmer. We shall miss greatly his contribution. May the Almighty God rest his soul in eternal peace. That is President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda, dropping his. Actually, he announced this officially, the passing of General Moses Ali. Now, who was General Moses Ali? General Moses Ali, this was the man. General Moses Ali was born on April 5th, 1939 in Atabo Parish, the present-day Adjumani district. In Uganda's West Nile region, he was raised in a Muslim family, and spent part of his early years as a classroom teacher before joining the military. He attended Old Kampala Senior Secondary School before embarking on a military career. He later received professional military training in Uganda, Israel, and the United Kingdom, including studies at the prestigious Staff College, Camberley in England. Later in life, he also earned a Bachelor's of Law, LLB, from Makerere University and a diploma in legal practice from the Law Development Center, becoming both a military officer and a qualified lawyer. That is General Moses Ali. General Moses Ali, after joining Uganda's army, rose rapidly through the ranks. By 1969, he was a major and a commander of Uganda's parachute school, following the 1971 coup that brought Idi Amin to power. He became one of the regime's most influential military officers. He was promoted to brigadier and appointed to several senior cabinet positions, including Minister of Provincial Administration, Minister of Finance, and Minister of Internal Affairs. During this period, he was regarded as one of the most powerful men in Uganda. He's falling out with Idi Amin. Despite his close relationship with President Idi Amin, tensions eventually developed. In 1978, Amin publicly accused Moses Ali of corruption, disloyalty, and building an independent political base. Realizing his life was in danger, Moses Ali fled Kampala and returned to West Nile. According to historical accounts, he survived assassination attempts before escaping into exile in southern Sudan as Amin's government collapsed in 1979. That is Moses Ali. The man was so strong. This man was so strong. While in exile in southern Sudan, Moses Ali founded and led the Uganda Rescue Front, UNRF. The rebel movement was largely composed of former Uganda Army soldiers from the West Nile region and fought against the government of President Milton Obote during the early 90s. The UNRF became one of the most effective insurgent groups in northern Uganda during the Bush War. For several years, Moses Ali commanded fighters based in southern Sudan while seeking to regain influence in Uganda. However, President Museveni's national resistance movement took power in 1986. After Museveni taking power, Moses Ali chose dialogue instead of continued conflict. Said, why? I don't want no longer to fight. I don't want to fight. So he negotiated a peace agreement with the government, and his fighters were integrated into the National Resistance Army, that is UPDF. And Moses Ali himself was appointed a major general by that time, and he became one of Uganda's most significant cadre. And also that moment of him, his soldiers, his rebel, for us we are terming them as a rebel. Now they were integrated into UPDF and he became a major general, and that action, it became one of the Uganda's most significant peace and reconciliation agreements. So following the peace agreement, Moses Ali transitioned from rebel commander to government leader. By the way, let him no longer was no longer just a rebel commander. He now became a government leader. Following the peace agreement, Moses Ali transitioned from rebel commander to government leader. I told you he was no longer a rebel commander now. Now he decided to serve government, and over nearly 4 decades, he served in numerous senior positions, including Minister of Youth, Culture and Sports, Minister of Tourism, Minister of Internal Affairs, Minister of Disaster Preparedness and Refugees, Third Deputy Prime Minister, First Deputy Prime Minister, Second Deputy Prime Minister, and he also served for many years as Member of Parliament for Adjuman, and even up to now he died as a Member of Parliament for Adjuman County West up to now. That is the man, General Moses Ali. That is the man. So here, this man, General Moses Ali, away from politics, Moses Ali was known as a disciplined leader, a devoted Muslim, and an advocate for peace and development in West Nile. Supporters credit him with helping stabilize the region after years of conflict and bringing government services closer to local communities. His journey from teacher to soldier, minister, rebel leader, lawyer, peace negotiator, and Deputy Prime Minister made him one of the most remarkable figures in Uganda's post-independence history. Yes, so he's remarkable to be one of the Uganda's post-independence history figures, like people who have served before independence and even post-independence history. Like these people have been there from 1939 up to 2026. You see, this man was a great man, and when you look at even his service in the government, he has no scandal. Like he died his name very clean. Yeah, despite just being aged, but he has maintained to keep his name clean. So he's one of the Uganda's greatest political survivors. Even in the late 80s, Gen Moses Ali remained active in politics. I told you he's even still active, even won in 2026 general elections, and he retained his Adjuman West parliamentary seat. Okay, then 2018 he passed away at Nakasero Hospital in Kampala at age of 87. Yeah, many people have sent in different tributes from leaders across Uganda, and they have remembered him as a patriot, a military commander, peace negotiator, and of course a statesman. Gen Moses Ali's life reflected Uganda's complex journey through military rule, civil conflict, reconciliation, and nation building. Admired by supporters. Yes, of course, his supporters admired him. Yeah, that is our man. That is our man. So he was liked. This man was liked. So he was liked despite his aging, but he was liked. He was liked. So and you, by the virtue of your comments, you guys, this man was liked, and he remained a central figure in Uganda's history for more than half a century. Yeah. His legacy as a soldier, a rebel leader, a lawyer, a parliamentarian, deputy prime minister will continue to shape discussions about Uganda's past and future. And may his soul rest in eternal peace. So, this is Gen Moses Ali. What do you remember about Gen Moses Ali? And of course, many people have shared messages, tributes coming from different organizations, but I've told you, this man will be remembered as a statesman, as a soldier, a rebel, a man who has served very clean. Yeah, very clean. So drop us what you think and what will you remember about Gen Moses Ali in the comment sections, and we'll be able to reflect your comments in our next production. Share with us what you think about the death of Gen Moses Ali. And most of you West Nile people, we send our condolences.